Thank you for joining us. Okay, so with the rate things are going, just how vulnerable are local banks now, and for how long can lenders absorb loan losses?
Yeah, though I agree with the central bank in saying that for now things are looking still quite stable at the moment, and we can weather the storm. But I think the real threat or the real risk we have going forward is that we continue to stay in this sort of low growth scenario, and the longer we stay with business sentiment down, that's also going to keep a lid on your bank lending, and of course that's how banks are going to have to earn their money in a landscape of low interest rates.
Now, given that, are we still expecting NPLs to rise further in the coming months? What are the projections here? Do you have any models?
Yeah, I think the BSP is looking at something about up to 5%, a little over 5% by the end of the year. If we continue in recession or recession-like growth into next year, then we might see this close in on 6%. The longer this drags on, the more pressure on bank health we'll see in the coming quarter. So, yeah, really the name of the game is to get out of this recession that we're in, and that's going to ensure that the banks will be stable and resilient.
Is there any dangerous level here that we are looking at? Maybe that we are trying to monitor. Is 5% by the end of the year still going to be a healthy level for the banking sector?
I think at that level, it still looks quite doable. Banks have started to aggressively provision for these losses anyway. But I think the fear here is that if those NPLs continue to rise and FIST hasn't really kicked in just yet, and that's really going to impair bank lending in the future. Even when things are a little bit better, banks will still be saddled with all this bad debt, and they won't be able to dispense their function as a financial intermediator for the entire economy. So, yeah, just like anything, the longer we stay in this very susceptible position, it's always going to be increasing the risk that the entire economy will be facing in the coming months.